Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. Listen, I got a special guest checking in tonight, so stick around. Haze OPC checking in. What's good, man?
What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
Paper
listen.
chasers.
I so appreciate you being here. We've been rocking for a long time. Appreciate you taking some time to be here on the platform tonight. Give us that official introduction.
What's up? What's up, world? It's your boy Haze OPC, representing North Carolina. Paper chasers.
Listen, I appreciate you being here. And I just wanted to quickly give you your flowers as well. There's not enough people doing that while people are still here. You and I have been rocking for a long time. We've done a lot of good business together. You're always professional. You're always courteous. You're always on point. You could really like be the model artist for artists out here, because honestly, like, it's always a pleasure working with you. And I'm keeping it all the way real. I'm being very honest right now, because some of these artists are a pain in my butt. They're unprofessional, they're unorganized. And one thing about Hayes OPC is he's always professional, he's always courteous, always, greets me, how you doing, always is very organized. So I just wanted to real quickly give you your flowers and say I'm grateful and I appreciate, people like you out here in this music business.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Likewise, I
Absolutely.
appreciate you too. You already know.
Facts. And
You already
shout
know.
out to
Gotta stay
everybody.
humble.
No, we do have to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can be confident in what we do, but you got to stay humble at the same time, because everything could be taken away from us and we just never know when that could potentially happen. Real quickly, shout out to everybody tuning in. We are live on multiple platforms. We're on 2 Facebook pages. We're on Twitter, we're on Twitch, and we're on YouTube. So we're streaming live on multiple platforms. If you guys are checking in, make sure you drop a comment, let us know you're here. But we gonna just dive on into it, man. Tell us about growing up in your city. What was it like?
You know what I'm saying? Growing up in my city is probably just like how it is in any other city. Like you go through the little ups and downs. Um, it was an experience because what I'm saying. I grew up in a family environment,
Yeah,
so like that definitely helped, and it helped me
absolutely.
mold me to who I am right now. You feel me?
Yeah, most definitely. How did music become that passion for you? When did that journey start?
I'm gonna say like that journey started like when I was young. I think like it chose me before I even known that it chose me. So
Yeah.
like it was something that was always around. Like my mom's and dad and them. Records was always playing. Growing up, everywhere you go, where you're hearing the music, whether it's at church, at home, or you're going to go visit somebody.
Yeah. I understand that. Like I know growing up, moms always be having music playing in the house. I hear the stories. Saturday when we cleaning house, music is going. And music is our universal language. Everybody loves some form of music, maybe different genres. Some people like hip hop, some might like classical, some might like rock, and that's cool. But there's something out there for everybody. So was there anybody in particular within the music business, whether it be a music mogul or another artist that had an inspiration for you?
I'm gonna say some of everybody, so it's like I just can't say one name because it's like I embody like some of everybody music from different genres and anything. So just to say one person name, I'm gonna just say anybody that's successful in it. More than likely, I'd listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Gather something from you. So it's
Absolutely.
like my parents are old school, so it's like uh of course, like I would listen to like the James Browns, Michael Jackson, the Otis Redding. Then that changed up as you growing up and getting introduced to other music.
Yeah. You name some of the greats right there. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the greats that to even today, you could still play their music and you're going to get a crowd reaction. You know what I'm saying? You know, whether they dead or alive, like they made such a legacy throughout their journey in music that it's never going to die. It's paving the way for people. Like I ask a lot of artists, even artists who are like, I'm talking like rappers, trap rappers. And I ask them who motivated them, who inspired them. And a lot of them will say people like Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Because he was such a genius at what he did that even if it's not the same genre, just how he presented himself to the world, that's a major inspiration. He an inspiration for me. Shoot. He came in and
Yeah, I
changed
think
a
he
lot of people's lives.
yeah, I think he came in and influenced some of everybody. I don't think it's too many people that he haven't influenced, even if they don't admit to it.
Nah, for real.
Like,
That's big facts, man. So, let's talk, specifically about your journey within music. When you was first starting out doing music, what was that process like? Was it easy transition for you? Did you have some obstacles that you had to overcome? Talk about your initial transition into doing music.
well, my initial introduction into the game or whatever, it was like I ain't even really know. It's like my homeboy came to pick me up one day, and it's like we just went to his people house. They was already working on something at the time. I ain't even know. And it's like when we got in there, they was just like playing a beat. And he was like, "Bro, I want you to jump on this song with me," because like we always talked about music. Like I always talked to him about it. Like we always talked about it. And next thing you know, like we was in there, wrote the 16, wrote the hook, and we recorded it. And since then, it never stopped. We just kept going and kept going.
That's dope. So let's talk about when you first started doing music. What were some of the things that you were talking about in your music? If we went back and listened to a couple of the first tracks that you released, what are we going to hear?
Oh, you're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that pain. You're gonna hear that struggle. You're gonna hear that. You're gonna be and you're gonna hear me asking a lot of questions that a lot of people probably asking themselves. And basically, it's like the answers was in there. When you go back and I go back and I listen to them, I find a lot of the answers that I was looking for was really in them songs. So it's like the music that I'm blessed to make is like it's basically it's answers in there for a lot of people questions and even myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a learning process still for me right now because it's like I could be thinking something today and a beat could resonate with me, and next thing
Yeah.
I know I'm writing a song and then I go back and listen to it like damn the answer right there. You feel me? So
No, that's big facts. Absolutely. And that's what it's all about is elevation. I don't expect to ever go back and listen to any artist first couple songs or even first album that they put out in it to sound anything like what they're doing now because it's growth. It's elevation. You develop your sound more. Shout out to everybody checking in. We are currently live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. So no matter where you're catching us, appreciate you guys checking in. I see my babe Dave Skills checking in. We really out here working, man. We got my homie Haze OPC checking in. We're just talking about his music journey. This is a guy that I've been working with for a long time. He's been, a part of my journey throughout music. So I'm grateful for him. Let's talk about your area specifically. For people who tuned in a little bit late, tell them where you're located at and what's the music scene like in your city.
I'm located in North Carolina. The music scene out here is like live. Um, you got a lot of people right now. It's like we kind of clicking on the same wavelength right now. Like basically, it's like we ain't on nothing. Like I'm trying to outdo you trying to outdo me. It's like we trying to figure out how can we get our specific area on whether it's just one of us or two of us, and just keep it moving like that. But it's
Yeah.
very live and it's very vibrant. Like um, everybody got their own way of bringing his sound. So it's a movement around here. Area movement. It's a movement.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's the thing is there needs to be more unity within this music business. Too many people are working against each other rather than trying to work together. I apologize. I'm over here pressing buttons. Too many people are working against each other rather than working together. And the thing about business is when you have a solid team of people or people supporting you, you can get to your ultimate goal a little bit faster or a whole lot faster. You know what I'm saying? So, there definitely needs to be more unity within this music business. Now, let's talk about some of the stuff that you've been working on, we'll say over the last year or so, because again, I've known this guy for a long time. We've been doing business together for a long time. And anytime he's got new music, he'll come to me and, we'll put some promo together, radio play, interviews. We've been doing this for a long time. Over the last, we'll say last year, what are some of the things that you've been working on?
Well, basically in the last year, what I've mostly been working on is like just trying to put the finishing touches on the next project that's going to come out. My God, myself, my family, and I, and God we trust. That's really the sequel to the album that's out right now. That I'm really getting a lot of positive feedback from that album. So I thank everybody that listened to it, whether it was one song or every song. Um, just reached the milestone with the last single that was out called Transition. So shout out to everybody that listened to that. Um, it's a feeling because it's like with that song, with that one, and we hear now, it's like those were two songs that was played in like Ukraine and Russia, and we all know what Ukraine and Russia going through right now. So that like
Yeah.
did something to me when I like looked at it, when we zoomed in on where the listeners coming from, and I'm like, wow, like they listening to me where they like really having a war at right now. So um, I'm glad to know it make me feel like they know like it's some words in there that can help them go through whatever they going through, because it's a war out there and it's a war here. You feel me? We going
Absolutely.
through a
You are
war.
absolutely right. It
So it's
looks like
like
you're
that's
dealing with
basically
a
what
whole
I'm talking
rainstorm
about.
over
A
there
lot of these
too.
songs, yeah, because in a lot of these songs, that's basically what it is. It's like not only when you going with yourself, but you going with things that's around you too. So
I hope I hope you got an umbrella.
like it's
I think that weather is interfering
it
with your
is what it
connection.
is. Go man.
I think that
It
rainstorm is interfering with your
probably be. I
connection because
don't
it
know.
keeps
It keep
cutting in and
going in
out.
and out.
Yeah. I see it's pouring down rain over there. It's okay. We're
Yeah.
gonna get through this. We the one thing about business is we work through any situation. I've had times where my Wi-Fi was acting crazy, but we pushed through it.
Oh,
That's what it's
yeah.
all about. We're gonna push through any
Yeah. Yeah.
situation.
That's what we're doing
Um,
right now. Right now, at it like this, like God letting us know right now, like He here with us. You feel me? The rain and everything, letting it all drop, pour, listen to everything. Like everybody here tuning in right now.
nah, for real. Big facts, man. So I know that you got this new single out. It's called All White. Tell us a little bit about it. Are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still out here, but it's like the sound keep going in and out. So I ain't hear nothing you just
So
said, basically. But I'm
let
still
me
out
ask
here
you
though.
this. Do you want to try to redo this when you have a better internet signal, because I want to make sure people can really hear what you got going on. I don't mind. We could redo this when you're maybe connected to some good Wi-Fi or something. That way we're not getting a interruption in the stream.
Yeah,
I
it
think
don't
that's
matter, whatever work best. Like I'm
yeah.
just happy to be here right now. To be honest,
Of
like
of course. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna
happy
do.
to be here.
We're gonna go ahead and play the song so people can hear it, and then when you're able to maybe get on some, connect to some good Wi-Fi, we'll do this again, because I just want to make sure people, because it keeps like cutting in and out. We're not hearing what you're saying, so I want to make sure people can understand what you got going on. So is the single All White? Is it on all the digital platforms right now?
It's on Listen 5G, on iHeartRadio. We everywhere right now. It's a blessing.
Facts. Well, you
It's
guys
a
stay
long
tuned.
time
We're
being
gonna
here,
go
no doubt.
Facts. We're gonna go ahead and check it out, and then we're gonna come back. So y'all stay tuned.
Talk to him. Ran into a rough patch, had to fight my way through it, not paying attention, walk right to a snare. And on the intercourse, we'll do that this shit every time, can keep letting everything slide. Put an end to it, make sure it's not a next time. Holding on to regrets and loaded disguise. Try to correct all your wrongs so you can sleep at night, thinking it will make everything right. At least you try. Take your time with it, slow down, breathe for a minute. There's no need to rush when you're the only one with it. Break it down to pieces, now it's enough to go around. Give them a spoonful, leave a taste in their mouth. Everybody don't show the love, the same to receive it different. The same with the strokes hitting different spots, made it feel better. Get on my knees, bow my head, and no one but God. I may slip, but he won't let me fall. Remain humble through it all. In a place all white, feeling godly. I had to cut you off, can't let you put a strain on me. Please forgive me, my heart got a scar on it. That's short the white, just waiting for it to drain on it. Walked in a place all white, looking godly. I had to cut you off, can't let you get a stain on me. I forgive you, my heart got a stain on it. We all have issues, I ain't the one to judge, homie. I'm working through disappointments, can let it set me back. My mind wondering if you turn your back on me. Wish my sister happy birthday, the words made me shed a tear. Made me think about all the sacrifices that she made. Unconditional love, everything is sincere. I give you the whole world, it still won't be enough. Lately, something got me feeling like I'm opening up. Us against the world, we just go for what we know. We didn't grow up with designer from head to toe. But we watch each other back with you from head to toe. You don't have to ask, I got it, it's yours. We on whatever you want, me soon you can start a war. I don't have time for the bullshit. I held you tightly until I lost my grip. Play you closer, so how you still slipped away. I watch you pull your way out through different struggles. I see you make a way out of nothing while hiding silent tears with a smile on your face. Not knowing how everything was gonna turn out. Living day by day, taking one step at a time. Refusing to take a hand out. Used to people throwing it back in your face. Kill the promise to yourself, you did it on your own. Kill the promise to yourself, you did it on your own.
Big shout out to the homie Haze OPC. It's called All White, man. Tell them one more time where that record is available, because it's got a whole nice vibe behind it. I think we losing him. But listen, I'm gonna wrap this up because I know that he his internet signal's not that good. It's storming out there. Where can people follow you and keep up with you, bro? I don't know what's going on. The internet signal's bad. I can't even hear you now, bro. So we're gonna well, listen, we're gonna wrap this up because I want to make sure you get a great interview. We're gonna come back next time when you're able to connect to some Wi-Fi so people can hear what you got going on. All right. Appreciate everybody tuned in, checked in.